Yello, and welcome to episode 31 of my IXION playthrough. So, we're in a new system with the Paranesis, which is currently sitting over here, and we have research all over the place for us to go and do. And that's the plan. We're going to be doing all of the research and leaving the Paranesis on its own, and then we'll worry about the Paranesis afterwards. We're currently sitting over the top of our colony planet. I believe I still have a science ship here. Yeah. That science ship is still sitting over here collecting the research, but I think we'll send it on and we'll come back later. But we're gonna leave the Tai Quinn where it is. Internally everything is still fine as far as I'm aware. I need to be a little bit more mindful of how much resource or the number of resources we're collecting. I might basically turn off the collection of everything but ice for a bit, because we're all full up and we're just not getting through it quick enough. We're not going to be using any polymers or carbon, but yeah, we're not collecting any. There's not much left in the system. Yes, that's what we did. We basically assigned these to collect specific stuff. Okay, yeah, they should be fine. Let's get going. So you're on your way over here, and you were already here. Oh, we already did this. You already did that. Let's get it moving on then. Melon, over there. You said that pulsar was dormant. That pulsar is most definitely pulsing. Okay, oh, that reminds me of one other thing that we're in the process of doing. Ice preparation workers have been unlocked. Why was we after that? Upgrade to the fusion station to allow us to upgrade that, I assume. This does remind me, we are getting more population in, so we do need to expand both of these. Let's refer to this one. They're both going to complete it around about the same time.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
But we'll start with 12C, or just C. Short-circuit toilets have been unlocked. Okay, melon. Can't double tap it to go to it. Everything went quiet all of a sudden. First readings of 12C indicate the presence of extremely intense meteorological activity in the planet's surface. Initial imagery captured hexagonal shaped cyclones. The planet's core appears to be surrounded by a layer of liquid hydrogen. Many moons orbit 12C, surrounded by clusters of asteroids in unusual arrangements. Preliminary surveys have indicated many telecture phenomenon emerging from 12C's oceans of liquid hydrogen. We should be able to establish a research site upon one of the primordium or protomordials with the help of our gaseous planetary exploration equipment. From this closer vantage point, we can see the asteroids that surround the planet's moon. They are almost perfectly spherical in shape. Analyze the storms. Option unlocked by deep dive apparatus. And what about up here? The first readings from 12D indicate the planet's experience in experiences intense geological activity, many and extremely high temperatures. The surface is large and covered with molten basaltic rock. We have located a proto-mandatory where we can land the Archimedes, I think. Conditions of the planets are extremely dangerous, soaring temperatures and neutral gravities. We recommend only a quick surface analysis opposed to any further exploration that could lead to human and material losses. Establish a heavy research facility on the planets. A basic research. They advise against this. What would you be doing? Probably a bad idea. We'll see. Okay, that particular ship should just be collecting... Oh, we've got them all now. We have all the cryopods. How... Good, there's still room there. That's open, that's open. That's getting to work. That's full. I would really want to be able to tell this thing, hey, take from here first. This is priority, because this is getting rid of waste, whereas everything else is getting rid of water. But the only real way for me to do it is to balance the system by reducing production. Particularly when our stores are already full. So let's bring it down to just under 100%.
Accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Sector 2, we'll sort that out in a second. That does remind us, though, we need to move 200 colonists from Sector 6 to Sector 4, and then non-workers from Sector 4 to Sector 2. Pause. 200 colonists from Sector 6 to Sector 4. And then 200 non-workers from Sector 4 to Sector 6.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, pause. Technology, personalized instructions. Okay. Damn it, I was about to turn this thing off. That's fine. The other sector was Sector 2? Should be fine. Yeah, we've got so much off here, then it should be a non-issue. Which science team? This science team. The atmosphere of 12C is extremely hostile, and while we were conducting our surveys, a cyclone rose up and pinned us down. Some of myself was separated from the others when the winds abated and gave us some respite. We did manage to regroup. However, the others, their suits are orange in colour. It's not from the environmental factors. They are insisting that Dolos has always had orange suits. This is clearly untrue. And such as myself are wearing standard Dolos yellow. They are indeed our crewmates, and medical and psychological analysis does not reveal any deviation. This again! This is the second time this has happened around... It's got to be something to do with the perfect spheres. Either these people are being replaced, or their memories are being messed with. Commence Dolos attack. The others will not be left behind. But all of the previous crew members that this happened to have died.
Population transfer complete.
They got blown up. Oh yeah, while research is going, let's slow this down. What do we want to research next? Do we have anything left that will reduce... And that's production speed, which isn't really useful. What did that need? Worker analysis. So that would need top tier just to reduce the power requirements. That's not something we need at the minute. Scouting radius. Construction speed. Probes move faster. Construction speed. We've built everything we need to, at least as far as we're concerned. On docking bays. Loading and unloading from docking bays is faster. Docking bays can store more resources. Charge speed has never been an issue. We could activate that, but we're not using it in a minute. We're not going to be using large stockpiles. Construct buildings faster. Hard trust panel from overloads. Power overloads have a low chance of generating accidents. It shouldn't happen, but it'll be useful to have. Oh wait. We can actually increase the amount of power we get from there.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
That hasn't finished yet. Have you collected the science there? You've collected the science there, so the melon can move on. Administrator, crew members are spreading rumours about the DLS. They think they are under constant observation and that the information they receive has been changed to encourage them to comply with DLS guidelines. They're not wrong, but their interpretations of the process is crude. They are not being monitored but recorded, so that if there was ever any doubt about an individual, their behaviour record could be reviewed. Information is not altered but expressed to the individual in a personalised manner to ensure that their continued emotional stable. Should a statement to be made, we've nothing to acknowledge. We are not monitoring you, we are recording. You are not being lied to, we are merely adapting our speech. It is necessary to protect ourselves from deviance on contemporaries' behaviour. The data collection practices are managed by the PA of the Tyquin. As an administrator, I am also under their supervision. These systems are crucial for the balance of the station. None of these are good choices. The second one, while it is the truth, is basically admitting that it's like, so yeah, you're not being monitored. The stuff is being recorded in the event that you do something you shouldn't do, and we can then use it against you, and that we are basically altering the way we speak to manipulate you to behave in the way that we need you to. These data collection patterns are managed by the PA of the Tyquin. As an administrator, I am also under their supervision. These systems are crucial for the balance of the station. That doesn't acknowledge the thing, and it doesn't necessarily... I don't know whether or not they trust the PA to begin with. It is necessary to protect ourselves from deviant and conspiratorial behavior. Big Mama and Big Tata. I want to pick one of the bottom two, but I don't know which. And that the information they've received has been changed to encourage them to comply with guidelines and guidelines. I mean, yeah, as I said, they're not wrong. Their interpretation is incorrect. But if we say this, they're just going to assume their interpretation is correct. So I think that's actually a bad option. We'll go with that one. Okay, is that ticking down yet? Nope. You haven't made it over. Technology, risk foresight. Means we can queue up the next one. Oh. It got removed from the list. I must have accidentally done
A
something.
science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, good. That's ticking over now. "12F has an average temperature of 112 Kelvin. That makes it cold, I think. A number of hotspots were detected across the surface. Alexa, what's 0 degrees C in Kelvin? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's cold. 112 Kelvin is cold. Because 0 Kelvin is absolute zero. We have landed on 12F and the surface is covered in ice. I mean, if I had read the next sentence, there's my answer. And the planet is bathed in a red mist, around 100 meters in height. Numerous ice formations pierce the mist and extend skyward. The atmosphere radiates a blue light when illuminated by the system's pulsar. Always with the proper infrastructure. That one over there is buildings, so we can presumably use that one for this. Because yeah, that one's ticking over, which should mean that it doesn't need any more. Well, we didn't get a negative effect or a positive effect from telling them that. And it's not like we lied. We don't control the DLS system. It's the PA that does. Hey, Sector 5 is now rank 2 in food as well. Good. It is, however, going to mean that we are overproducing food in general.
A science ship team has completed a task.
It's going to be the one directly above us. How badly did this go? While the crew was carrying out their research, they became trapped by a lava tide. The phenomenon has been theorized, but the subject was subject to debate within the Taekwon scientific community. Today, the theory has been verified. The crew have taken refuge near the Archimedes and a rocky outcropping. The ship has been damaged by the lava and will not be able to take off with the crew on board. Rescue the crew. The last resource of the Archimedes will be sent. Will be used to send the crew an emergency cryopod into space. Rescue the crew. Okay, we need to rebuild that ship. Sector 4, this one. Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. I think we've built everything. We're still waiting population up, and that population is getting shifted over to here. 300. Ah yeah, I did limit that one to no more than 300, didn't I?
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Sector 3. Sector 3 I specifically told to get a fair bit more so that we could keep things running. We could run this and it would produce more waste. Okay, research is done. Cargo ships move faster, store more resources. Yeah, I suppose we may as well. DLS Center. Propaganda, policy cooldown, stability penalty for awakening workers. Total monitoring. Predicted behavior. Okay, we'll loop those around because we can then boost the exodrones. Or exodome. But I think I might boost the drone bay. No, let's go through these. Because we are going to switch off of circuits eventually. Okay. I think we're going to stick with increasing cargo capacity, because increasing cargo capacity increases more than speed. It's quiet.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
Didn't even have the opportunity to say it was too quiet.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Yeah, so we're having a look at the population here. It's enough to turn this on if we need to. So we can keep most of this on now. There's no real reason to turn anything else on for the time being. I could use a few more workers in here, which I can probably steal from here. Let's take 20 workers from Sector 1 and send them to Sector 4. Workers, Sector 1 to Sector 4. We're fairly happy with the amount of workers we have in here. And we want to get the same amount in here eventually. Can probably do with a few more workers in here.
Happy New Year, Administrator.
Okay. Still waking up cryopods. You should be done.
Population transfer complete.
Our probes have detected an abnormal meteorological activity present on 12G, calling into question our theoretical models. We have descended into the upper atmosphere of 12G. Updrafts and downdrafts of ionized hydrogen form purple shade tornadoes and immense green cumulonimbus clouds. A grouping of tornadoes surround and circle a massive cyclone on the planet, large enough in size to be observed from space. Launch an autonomous analysis drone. Set up measuring devices. This protocol directs the fabrication of a drone adapted to the conditions and present environment. Although simple in design, the drone is sophisticated enough to collect data necessary to improve our understanding of the meteorological. Yes, let's do that. You're still doing stuff, so let's take you. Okay, so most of those ships should be going to get ice, which is what we wanted. Because ice is the thing we very steadily and continually use. We have basically all of the iron and we're not mining anymore. There's going to be some carbon around, that's fine. We have surplus of everything here. I just hope that... Let's, isn't there another one in here? Automated sorting, docking bay. Unloading and loading resource and docking is 20 minutes faster. Okay, so we're going to have to do that so that we can queue this. Oh, wait, no. I was reading it wrong. This is the one that I actually wanted. Post-lunaclarism cargo ship upgrade. I should probably get these sorted next. Get those set up to their highest spec. You're waiting for materials, you're almost done. Oh, we only have one more planet left? We've cleared out most of this place?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Simple analysis indicates that the outgassing of nitrogen dioxide from the surface of 12F and subsequently atmospheric mixing resulted in the red mist, which dominates the planet's lower atmosphere. The team of the Melon was also able to establish parallels between the data sets collected on Crux, P43 and 12F's geological activity. Abnormal levels of flux ticons were detected beneath the planet's surface, the cause of which remains unknown. Are none of our drillers drilling ice? Oh yeah, none of them are drilling ice. That's why they're going so far away. Can you drill some ice, please? Having the hydrogen available is nice, but I would rather have the ice. Everything can become storage unlocked. That means that was a research. Wrong one. Okay. Production speed. Let's get these ones first. I think these ones are just all production speed, aren't they? That one's power reduction, which would be useful to get. Production speed, 12 hours ice. Now produces 60 water. It's efficiency. I think it might be worth grabbing this just in the event, just so that our stockpile of ice lasts longer. This is the main reason I would do something like that. There's another piece of research done. Okay, that's what we're all going on its way. Once we've got this, we'll send them over to there, and then that's everything. With the exception of this here. Maybe I'll send... No, we'll send this one back to the colony. We'll send the melon to the Perennisus. Okay, so that's going to give us everything but self-clean lubricants, which will reduce power requirements. Not something I'm concerned about at the minute. Where is it? Let's queue that up. We're starting to get through these, that's good. We're keeping up with waste in the minute.
Science ship has arrived at its destination.
Oops.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We have so many spares, we may as well make sure those spares are evenly distributed. Okay, that one's on, that one's on, that one's on, that one's on, that one is off. Can we turn it on? That one is off. Let's turn it on. Okay. The drone fabrication pattern Kutimat took off the cargo bay of the rats and descended into the low atmosphere, collected data allowing crews to update their theoretical models. The team has concluded that the pulsar activity in the system has a significant impact on the atmospheric conditions present on 12G. The phenomenon observed are unexplainable without external factors. While preparing to depart 12G, the crew of the Rat spotted something unusual, different from observed meteorological phenomena. A translucent tubular formation pierces the cloud cover and raises high into the atmosphere. Sure, why not? Go get yourself blown up. Scans of 12J have picked up unusual electromagnetic activity on the surface. Although not greatly intense, it would seem an electromagnetic wind traverses the planet. The ship's PA became corrupted during the descent to 12J, and we have shut it down. As a result, we can only transmit partial information. Guided by the wind's currents of the planet, we were able to locate a suitable landing area. Angular and extraordinary crystalline structures composed of sodium chloride rise from the planet's surface. Our time on 12J must be short. Its electromagnetic activity seems to be impacting or impairing the melon and its systems. We may only have one option. Electromagnetic crystalline formations. Sodium chloride. Giant salt crystals. Study the electromagnetic activity.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, all's fine. There's another research done. I need that to be finished to get the next one on there. Fire stations.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We are currently getting research faster than we can burn it. How badly did this go? The first received images of the rats indeed reveal the presence of a huge translucent tubular formation. Upon approaching it, it appears to possess a luminescence properties. Around the formations, the meteorological activity is almost calm, and glimpses of the planet's core can be seen. The captured imagery disproves the hypothesis of the crew's hallucination. disproves the hypothesis of the crew hallucination, and the team wishes to continue with further analysis. Authorize external. External. That says external. The team will place sensor beacons around the formation. We're so going to lose that ship. I would not be surprised if we lose another ship as a result of all of this. Not that we currently need it.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, that should be the rats. How'd this go? While carrying out spectrometric analysis, the team of the Melon located the source of the electromagnetic emissions, coming from an angular tunnel with crystalline composition. The sides of the tunnel reflect like a mirror. The team reports details as they advance. Dark shapes moving within the mirrors like walls and remove the crew's reflected cells. The accounts would be dismissed as hallucinations. However, the visual capture of the team confirms their reports, and only one crew member appears still to possess their reflections. Or still to possess their reflection. Psychological monitoring from the Melon's teams registered rising levels of panic among its members. Break the mirrors. The Melon's team will proceed further internal, shattering its mirrors surface as they go. Continue the imagine. Breaking the mirrors sounds like a bad idea, but then so does continuing. But since when have I not had bad ideas with my science teams? It seems to be the running thing we're doing this time at the minute. Shall I let them collect all the science from here before I click this button and it tells me I've lost everything?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Just so that we don't have to send another science team back to here. It's the only reason I'm doing it. Automatic steering. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The data collected is quite contradictory. The majority of measurements match those taken in other areas of G12's atmosphere. However, readings at the beacons seem to fluctuate. Isolating the anomalies while executing the background data suggests that the tubing generates weak electromagnetic fields, beta radiation, and Forks Ticons. The RATS team has established a theory and recommends a more invasive follow-up study. Mission safety protocols advise that the team, who are exhibiting a concerning form of fascination for the tubing, should be repatriated. The crew members of RATS will perform EVAs and install sensor beacons within the formation itself. This almost certainly will go badly. Given the history that we know, so we're going to assume that this will be the case. So far we have established that the science teams are absolute idiots and they are not scientists. And therefore their opinion should not be trusted. So we're going to let them have their opinion anyway. Because this hasn't gone wrong every other time before.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
DLS sector 6.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Everything is fine. There we go. For a short period of time, contact was lost with the team of the Melon. Re-established only they report in. They have transmitted a report that an incredibly that's incredibly detailed and of a length that indicates the completion of several decades of work. Their vital signs are extremely worrying and they seem to be severely fatigued. The melon's got to go back to the tycoon. We can't send it anywhere else.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, did the ship go boom? Oh, we only lost a member. According to the mission report, the crew members have set up half of the beacons before becoming strangely transfixed, mumbling incoherently and raising their arms upwards. The tubings voluntarily? No, that's the tubings volatilized. Among the vapor and fumes, a few active sensors beacons picked up traces similar to those left by Vol propulsion systems. And that lost a crew member as well. But we got a lot of science for it. Okay. We need to be continually researching stuff. I think the only thing I can do with you is make it faster. Let's make our ship faster. Let's get that because that'll be useful.
An
Sort of stop
important
pass.
message from our colonization mission requires your attention.
We will repatriate you. Don't worry, the science ship is coming. Let's see how badly this went. The last one went really badly, and then we got a negative. We got given a negative because 2 went badly in a row on planets that were absolutely not really habitable. What next? What do you need? Oh yeah, we need that to be able to get that. Once we have that, then we can start upgrading this. Let's get the tier 1 upgrades for all of these next. You're done as well, so bring the rats home.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
This may be you've been in this system too long, which would be weird because we haven't been in this system that long. Ah, no, but our science ship just got back. The team from 12C's mission have returned to the station. Some members of the team appear to be experiencing distress and confusion, reporting inconsistencies between the Tyquin they left and the Tyquin they've returned to. On landing, one of the team was greeted by their daughter, whom they thought they'd lost with Earth. The daughter insisted she embarked with the Tyquin at the same time as her parents. Another is convinced that their husband is on board the Tyquin, and records indicate the husband was affiliated with other Dolos facilities and probably died during the lunar chasm. They will find their bones. Kindly remove them and perform an autopsy on their bodies. I don't think they're mad. Everything that we've seen so far seems to indicate that there's something to do with multiple universes going on. Send them for intensive music. Mucinic psychotherapy. Quietly remove them and perform autopsies on their bodies. If it didn't say autopsies, then I wouldn't be opposed. So none of these are the options I want to take. I want to say, okay, you clearly think you are who you say you are, but your memories are different to what we know of. But we've seen a fucking part of our ship. We are literally sitting next to a location where we found a part of our ship destroyed, despite the fact it's still here. How can it not be a consideration that multiple universes are going on here? And that either we're moving between universes, which I think is probably what's actually happening, or something along those lines. How can this not be a possibility? So, okay, right, let's check your DNA, see if you actually are who you say you are, then we'll check your memories, try and find, can we confirm that you are who you say you are? Has your memories been manipulated? The only one here that makes sense is this one. Something like that has to be going on. What was I going to queue up next? I've forgotten. That was it. Okay, melons ready. Send them to there.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
We have completed a slightly higher success chance. We have completed the colony study. Colonized success rate of the planets are estimated at 34.8%. Please authorize extraction. Repatriate the colonists. Good. They should all arrive pretty quickly if they didn't just arrive instantaneously. They did. Advantage of sitting over the top of the planet. They are all instantly on board. I know, we've got to finish the event. And then they should very quickly get repatriated.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. The colonists are prepared for extraction. They're waiting for cargo ship retrieval. We need to wait for them to actually get on board this ship. Or one of the cargo ships to get here. So we're going up to 5,600. Eventually. There we go. That one's got back. That's the one that's probably going to do most of it. Okay. At least 3 of these 4 of these ships should be picking up the colonists. Oh, they must have already picked them up, so why didn't this go up? That's weird. We definitely went through the motions of repatriating the colonists, so I don't know what happened there. Okay, we're getting ice in, we still have plenty of resources everywhere else. We haven't quite gone through all of these yet. Okay, and that's all of the research in this system done. I wonder if anything's going to happen with the handful of weird humans we brought back. Okay, good. I was hoping that would finish before we ended the stream recording. I want to end the recording with that thing just about to arrive there. So we are going to finish up in a second. I'll have to check by the footage. Because I'm not entirely sure we got the crew, or we got the colonists back. But anyway, we shall leave it there for today. So, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Wednesday with the next episode of this, where we'll finally actually start searching the Paranesis. And I imagine all hell's going to then break loose. But we'll see. But yes, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.